Sometimes when you're working with your horse and you're out there and you're working every day and you don't have no master plan, this is just a baby rescue. You shouldn't even have to say rescue, it's just a baby horse now. This is Uno. Uno's a yearling. And you don't have to have a master plan when you're working with them. Consistency would be your friend. And if you're not sure what you're going to work on today, when you catch it up, start with some things that you have worked on. If you start the same all the time, situations will arise that will tell you what to do next. So I don't have a master plan when I catch one up. I do know that I want them soft, quiet, and relaxed, following the feel and reading my intentions. If I'm not exactly sure what I need to work on, here's an indicator of how I will go about that. The horse will tell me what it needs to work on. I know I want to rub it with the flag. I rub it with the flag every day. And I want it to stand still when I rub it with the flag. If Uno does something that needs corrected, then that's what we'll work on that day. We'll let the little horse tell us what we're going to work on. I know that he's stinky backing up, so we'll back him up a little bit. No master plan. I want to rub his face. I know I want to rub down everywhere of his body. So if I'm going to rub down everywhere on his body, maybe I'll just reach down and pick up the foot and set it down. That was just something that came to me as I was rubbing him with my flag. Don't make it so complicated that you got to take notes. Working with horses is not that complicated unless you make it that way. I want to see if I can move his little hip over. Just like if I was riding. I'll put my leg right under there. Push that hip over. There. Now we got to touch on that back up again. It just came to me as I was walking around there. Well, maybe he should move his hip. We tested it. Took a little bit of this is my leg today. Took a little leg and put it on his belly right there where our foot would go, and the hip moved over. Then I backed him up because I know he needs practice backing up. How about this side? A little stiffer? How about if I put my leg right here? There, he stepped under. Then we'll work on that back up again. And we'll go right back to doing what we were doing. Soft, quiet, relaxed. You don't have to have a Monday they got to do this, a Tuesday they got to do that. You don't have to have a recipe like that. You just need to work on the things that present themselves, the things that arise. Right there, I was working on pull pressure. I just had to slack out of the rope, and he stepped forward. Good enough. We know we want him to back up better than that. And so now we're going to challenge ourselves again. Well, if I picked up his left front foot, let's see if I can pick up his right front foot. Rub it all over. Set it down. And that's how you'll go about approaching this. Just work with what arises. Consistency is your friend. Start every day by petting on him. And if something comes up that needs a little work, well, he's telling you, I need a little work on that today, buddy. There's nothing wrong with letting the horse tell you what it needs. It gets us in practice of listening to the horse all the time, huh? So anyway, I just wanted to say you don't need a master plan. Like right there, he took off walking that way. So why not work on backing him up, stopping him, redirecting his attention? Because he said, hey, I need for you to get my attention again. And that's how we approach all these horses. First thing you know, you're doing whatever you want, whenever you want. But if he has to be doing a certain thing by a certain day, and the calendar's telling you what has to happen, we have a tendency, I think, to push him a little bit. Instead of educating them and teaching them, I think we tell them what to do. We want to stay away from that side of it if we can. And just a couple of thoughts. Hope that helps. If you're getting any value out of my videos, could you do me a favor? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten. Like and share the videos. Oh, geez, that means a lot to me. If you're watching this on Facebook, follow me, Butch Mowdy, on Facebook. And once again, like the video, hit like, and share it. That would sure mean a lot. Thanks, folks. See ya.